body. He likes to feel your body.
And you got to have him in the bridle more.
This one?
Yeah. Isn't he pretty?
So is he?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yes. Okay. So they're coming that way. I'm just trying to figure out which colors they come in. So now you're a little bit confusing him. There you go. Use a little, tighten up on your right rein. Make your right rein tighter just so he can feel you more, so you don't have to bring your hand out quite so far.
I think she's trying to counterbend him.
Okay. Yep. Then that was good. He did that. He's just learning how to do that and go in a straight line at the same time. He didn't like to do that before.
We're kind of pushing him just to see
exactly.
what he can and can't do.
That's exactly right. And he is tighter on the right side. That's
She asked me that, and I'm like, hey, you got to ask me.
I think every horse has got a side.
He likes to, his left is his better side, but the right he just kind of
I don't ride him
there.
enough to know the answer to that.
Do you ever do chiropractic work with him at all?
Yes.
Okay.
We have not since show season was over, though.
Sure, yep. Does he need it, or you just kind of do that as kind of protocol?
We felt he needed it.
Yeah.
He's
not one we do it for a regular basis. We have certain horses that we do it a regular basis. He's not one. We just do it when we feel it's needed.
He's going to argue with her because it's somebody new. It's a different size legs.
Cluck to him again.
Spank him a little bit.
And kind of get after him. Let him know that you're really not going to let him keep trying that. There you go. Now once you start going, then you can kind of bump with that lower leg to keep him going once you're already going. Then he doesn't care.
Kind of swimming around in that saddle, maybe, huh?
It's Gail's, so I picked the bigger one.
Sure. Yep. So he hadn't had a saddle on at all. He hadn't had anything when he came here.
I don't remember. Okay. No, I don't think so, though. Right, Gail?
What's that?
He did not. He did not have a saddle on before he came here.
Nope.
So did you train him with the set? You know, break him and
We broke him.
Okay.
When you say you, she.
You did. Okay, that's what I wondered.
Yeah.
Yep.
And how did that go? Was it easy?
He was easy to get.
He was not scary and he was not nervous. He just didn't care.
Okay.
For us, like I said, our only mistake was letting other people ride him.
Sure.
Because he didn't ever do that with her,
Okay.
ever.
Okay.
So that was a learned trait.
Okay, because he learned he could get away with it.
Sure, and he could learn some of the
Amateurs
people.
in the left.
Yep.
So.
That is the hardest thing is
You can. That would be good.
well, even the gelding of hers that we just bought, that she has to break. I don't know, he was mad. He was trying to get through the fence, and she went over to tell him, shoo him away from the fence, and he kicked at her.
Ooh.
Hit her right in the hip.
Ooh.
Yeah, although she was a very lucky girl. I mean, I don't think he gave it all he could.
Yeah.
I think it was like, leave me alone. But your instinct is, okay, I'm going to take care of my daughter.
Sure.
She's crying and not walking. And
They're going to open this door up. So Danielle, he's going to open this door up and bring the tractor in here, which is good for you to see that. So just you can either stop and watch, or you can just keep staying at that end, one of the two. Yeah.
But we needed to beat his butt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it was me. There wasn't anybody else home,
too
so
late
I'm
by the
trying to
time.
take care of her. But yeah, he needed that moment, so he never does it again.
Yes.
And that's so hard.
But see, now this is a good thing for you, see?
Yep.
He just
Doesn't bother him.
There's a lot of it. I mean, his own, that, but you can see why in my situation, I need to have a horse anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Well, they can kill you.
I have about 5 people that love me, but that doesn't work.
Right.
You know, I think one of those 5 has to die.
Right.
Well, that was good for you to see.
Yeah. We live on a farm and there's lots of equipment.
It was just stuff.
So.
The other day I was leading him across here to put him back, and I closed the door with him, and he tried to go underneath it as it was closing.
Of course, he wants out. He's not stupid. But yeah, she had her chore jeans on, and they're probably too small. And so she's like, she didn't even get a bruise.
Oh my gosh, she's lucky.
Wow.
Yep.
Well, she gets along with him almost better than Nick does. Sorry, Nick.
Because she's my size.
Because she's
Right.
your size. Yeah, he's not used to that size.
He wasn't used to those long legs wrapping across.
But he can get used to it.
But she's super light too, because
Yeah.
Danielle has learned
To be.
she has to be light. So he just has to learn.
Well, it's just
It's good for him to have the two of it too.
Right, right.
When you're running there, so you can put my Western.
You're
stuff
good.
on him.
I didn't mean to, like slam you there, bud.
No, not at all. You're fine.
You get it. And you can use a
Isn't
spoon to
that
get on and off of him.
Uh-huh. I just think it's like butter riding that canter.
Well, that is something she does not have in her horse. The one she rides.
But that's why
so-
he'd be great for patterns, because, you know, you can have some good pattern horses, but they're so ungodly rough that you can't look good doing it. So,
The bad thing, speaking of chiropractors, we just had her go to one, and they took x-rays and said she has the worst, what is it? What do they call it? Sacrum.
scoliosis.
Sacrum
Yes.
that they
Yeah.
have ever seen.
Oh,
and
jeez.
I feel bad because I wonder, she had a POA for a few years, who was very
Naughty.
short in the past, or
It-
straight pastern.
Yeah,
So
it's
he was,
rough.
and her horse now, and it's like, oh, all of that
Yeah, it doesn't.
pounding, that worries me a little bit.
You're going to have about an hour-long video.
That's okay. And my commentary,
Yes, and
which
ours.
to mute it.
But he's in great shape, because he's not even sweating hardly, you know.
Yep. Have you ever had a horse that, that little indentation above their eye
Yep.
where it has swollen? You have.
That's a lymph node.
So what did you find out from that?
Usually changes. It just, and there was no treatment, there was no cause, there was no problem. You know, so.
Okay.
I had one horse that had it, and I saw that it was swollen, and I had the vet come out, and she ended up having cancer in the eye, and so we gave her chemotherapy shots, and
Yep.
then it never came back again.
Okay.
She's still alive.
How did they take an X-ray? Did they go up, scope it, or?
They had to
They had
take
to
a sample.
a sample, and they did a lot of different things, and I don't know what it was that I was.
Was it hard or squishy? Like, was it just filled?
hard? It was hard.
Okay.
The ones I've seen were
Yeah,
squishy.
yeah. This one was hard, and then
Okay.
we had to give her chemotherapy shots for a year or so.
Sure.
And then it finally went like again. So.
Sure.
Really?
And
Wow.
we just used her
She's
for
fine.
camp all last
Yeah,
summer. And
she's
she's
great.
now
Okay.
she's 18. So
Yeah.
His gelding it's on both sides.
Okay.
hers
And
was
they-
just on one.
You should have a vet look at it.
I did. Oh, we have.
And
We
they haven't
have.
said
And
nothing?
we're down to alternative because
Okay.
they don't know. We've even taken him to Anoka, and they said it was allergies. It's like, no, it's not allergies.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
frustrating. Did you bring your showmanship holder?
figured after he went that long, that she was gonna get on him a different ride, he was gonna be really bad. or
Yeah,
he was gonna
needs to
be
be good. One of
you
the
know?
two.
Yeah, and he's been good.
Yep. I think it helps that she's my size.
It helps that she was second.
Yeah, Nicholas worked his kinks out first.
Yep.
Yep.
Did you look at a lot of horses on Dream Horse? So I haven't even looked at that.
Not really, because
I did all of
I
that.
just
She
go
did all
down
that.
there.
She does all that.
I just go down the line and look for 15,316, you know, and
Yeah.
Okay.
there's not very many. So it was a
I
quick
see.
trip.
It was a quick. So yeah. So what's funny is that she does all the ad things.
Okay.
You know, and then she puts my phone number down and her email address.
Yep.
Because it was dumb. I am not good with computers at all.
I'm less
And so
good.
I kept trying to put her email, like, and set it up with pretending I was her, and then it wouldn't let me. It said she already had an account, but she's never sold a horse off of there before, so I don't know, and I don't know why that didn't work, whatever. But I finally got it to work only with my email and her phone number, so.
So it's funny because we've had people come look at horses, and some of them I've never talked to them because they only email, and I've talked to you
Right,
numerous times,
right.
and I don't think.
I think I've emailed you a couple times.
Yep,
Only
you
just
did.
for the
Yep, the
one,
videos
you-
and that.
We got the video, and then you didn't get it because it wasn't in your junk
Right,
mail,
right.
remember?
Yep, yep,
So that's why it's kind of funny, you know, that
yep,
there's both of us involved.
right.
Well, yeah, we have somebody coming on Monday that has canceled twice because it's been 25 below, and they're coming from Iowa to look
Okay.
at a different horse.
And it would be a 7-hour drive, and she's like, I don't want to do that by myself. And it's
If it's
30
25 below. you
Yeah,
know.
right, you
No,
never
and
know.
we don't want to show the horse then.
Right,
You know, either. so-
exactly.
But twice they've had to cancel.
Yep, yep. Oh, sure, because of the weather.
Yeah, it was a week ago Thursday, and that was supposed to be last Tuesday, and then both days were ridiculous.
Yep, yep.
So yours was like, I'm like, okay, I just assumed it was going to cancel, but then when I looked at the weather, I went, oh, it's not so bad. And I forgot you were homeschooled. I remember you told me that. But I
Yep.
talked to a lot of people. He likes you.
He does.
So what do you think of him?
Too bad I already have Trevor, right?
What do you think of him?
I think he's very smooth.
He's just